Just put it there. Sorry. That was that. So let's just move on to the Nigeria versus Ghana Chan tournament. It's going to actually take place too on Sunday. It's going to take place on Sunday. What's your take on that too? It's another double. It's a double header because we have Vineyard 17 play and also on the Chan B2 play. What was it? Do you expect Nigeria to actually come out on top too in that game? It's
And
going to
I
be
saw the list. We have regular names that they speak a lot about in the league. The coaches are
yes.
familiar with the league, with the players, so I expect
Mm-hmm.
a victory. I expect nothing less than qualification.
Yeah, I also expressed too that we should be able to, we should be able to actually get the job done. I won't lie to you in Ghana because I just think that at least we don't try. So, but let me just quickly give you guys a quick preview of the Nigeria versus Ghana. I will not be. This is don't forget, guys, this is just Chan tournament. So it's not the proper level. So they call them the Black Galaxies. And we also call the Nigerian the Chan Eagles, or people say it's Home Eagles. So anyhow you actually would put it, the Chan Eagles or the Home Eagles against what the Black Galaxies. The game will take place. It's going to be the first leg of the final round and will take place actually on Sunday at the Accra Sports Stadium in Ghana. So this is not the first time and Nigeria will play against Ghana in this type of competition. In 2009, in 2009 edition, Nigeria did not even qualify at all, but Ghana actually went to the final straight away and actually but they lost. So let's just look at the first time Nigeria actually Nigeria did not qualify. Nigeria did not actually qualify again for the 2011, and the reason why we didn't qualify for the 2009 was because of Ghana. Ghana beat Nigeria 3-2. They won the first leg in Ghana by 3-2, and they drew 0-0 in Nigeria. So that was why they stopped us from qualifying. So, and again, we also lost to Ghana in the semi-finals on penalties in South Africa in 2014. It's this same time again. So, and Ghana won silver in 2014. Kudos to them. So Nigeria also actually lost to Ghana again in Nigeria actually was lost to Ghana again in the last Chan qualifier. We lost 2-0 at the Cape Coast Stadium. We won 2-0 in Abuja, but it went to penalties. At the end of the day, Ghana actually triumph. We lost some of our penalties, and that was actually how the whole thing actually went. So both Nigeria and Ghana have never won the Chan tournament before. Ghana have played in the final of the Chan tournament. They lost. Nigeria too have also played in the final of the Chan tournament too. We also actually lost. We lost 4-0 to Morocco under Salisu Yusuf. So but we'll not be having like good, the tournament that will be good for Nigeria, in recent years because since that 2018, we have not even qualified for the Chan tournament. So if we did qualify again this next year, it's going to make 6 years, and Nigeria have not actually qualified for a Chan tournament. And you know what? That coincidentally, the last time too, we played in the CAF Champions League was similar to the time that we qualified for the Chan. That means that our league has been going down since about 5 years ago. And
That
so people
that speaks volume.
that's
That
the
shows
volume because the last
it's not a coincidence.
not a
It's not a
coincidence.
coincidence.
It's not a coincidence. Because the last time we played the Chan, that was the last time that the team qualified for a CAF Champions League. That was Lobby Stars. And since then, the whole team don't they go down. So I just hope that this time around we will be able to actually to triumph. Before I go to the list of players that were actually called up for both sides for this game, I just want you guys to enjoy the the highlights of the last game that Nigeria actually played against Ghana at the Cape Coast Stadium when Nigeria lost the game by 2-0. And I also play the highlight too about the Nigeria game against Ghana at the MK Abia Stadium in Abuja too. So let's start with the one at the Cape Coast Stadium. So I'm going to actually get the one across the one in the Cape Coast Stadium. Very very interesting game. So guys, just let me just put that one on quickly. The one at the Cape Coast Stadium. So we're just going to show the goal because of time. I don't want the time to be too this thing. I don't want the time to be too. So let's. So I would just ask you to look at it and enjoy the highlight quickly of the yes. So that's actually what the highlights you can see. Uh, so you can see so that was a penalty by Afriye. It's now no longer based in the Ghanaian Premier League again. It's now based in Switzerland. So he scored the first goal for them, and they also scored the second goal later. So let's just enjoy some moment about it. So the goalkeeper for Nigeria was Adeyinka, the former under 17 international. It was by that time he was playing for Kwara United, but yeah, you can see clearly that it was actually what
Where
the
is he
goalkeeper.
now?
I'm not sure that it's in Kwara again. I think it was. I think it's in Plateau United now. I think it's now in Plateau United now. So I don't think I don't think he's actually what part of this team now. So the Ghanaians were really on Nigeria in this game. They really wanted to actually so you can see clearly that they dominated that game. They deserved to actually what win. The scoreline was really flat on Nigeria. So it's another rare chance from Nigeria. Dashing through the 18 and an experience.
Flo.
I say yes. For me, I think that was actually purely an experience. So you can see clearly there that I think the Ghanaians actually what they had they know exactly what they wanted to actually what do, and they kept actually what doing it. So let's just try and look at the second game. The second goal actually what came very quickly now, and this was, guys, don't forget, this was under Coach Salisu Yusuf. So that was a goal. That was the second goal scored by Ghana. So that ended the hopes for Nigeria in the last championship. So that was it. That was actually what the end of that game. Nigeria actually was lost that game by actually what by 2 goals to nothing. So the return leg 2 was in Abuja. And you can see that was actually what in Abuja. And I'll just ask you guys to actually what enjoy the penalty shootout that took Nigeria out of that tournament. Just enjoy the penalty shootout. We'll actually will come back. Then we discuss some tactical aspects of the game. So enjoy the penalty shootout. So let me just ask you guys to enjoy. So we know enough time to actually what to play to play everything, but we actually we actually what lost that game on penalties. It was this guy, he now plays in Tanzania now. He lost the penalty, and that was actually what the end of it. So we failed to qualify, and this is now an opportunity now for Nigeria to actually look for a way to be able to get
To
past.
right their wrongs.
Yes, to actually to correct their wrongs and actually get past them, guys. I'm going to go on to what the coaches actually was saying now. I'm going to end it on Instagram, guys. If you want to join, go on YouTube and get football on YouTube. I'm going to actually end on Instagram now. I just want to use Instagram to actually just alert some people. Go on get football on YouTube. So just want to talk to that you've looked at this thing. This is like a class, like a test between the two leagues, the Nigerian Premier League and the Ghanaian Premier League. So, do you think that we should read so much to this game? What do you think? What, do you think we read so much to this game?
I've not been hearing good things about the Ghanaian league too.
Yes,
You know that time we used to hear about the Kotokos, their
yes,
something.
yes.
Yeah, we haven't been really hearing anything. So
Mm-hmm.
also the Ghanaian national team has not been good. They haven't
Yes,
been able to even produce any outstanding player to get into their national team, unlike
yes,
before.
yes,
That will also say a lot about their league and to show
yes,
that it's not so great.
yes,
So maybe we should expect that the quality of the match is going to be very drab and very
yes.
poor.
Yes, yes, yes. I also think that that way, but kudos to I won't lie to you. The guy, the what's it called, the coach of Ghana, Masu D Dramani, is actually a fantastic manager. We're going to actually hear from him very soon now because during his press conference today, they asked him the question that what did you know about this Nigerian team? And he gave a very interesting answer. And I want us to listen to him. That whether they will now come back to the comment he actually what made. So the voice of the guy you're going to listen to now is Masu Didi Dramani, is the coach of the Black Galaxies now. So just he made one important point I really want us to actually want to discuss. He made that important point, and let's just hold on a sec. I'm going to actually put him. So it's Masu Didi Dramani. So well, Coach, my name is Alfred Stephen. I work for the Leaders of the Premier Team. How well do you know this Nigerian team that we are playing?
I think I have put an internal mechanism that rests within me and then my technical staff. I create a lot of connections and bonding within and then outside Ghana. And so we have adequately followed their events, just as we anticipate that they would have also adequately followed our events. And then you can also understand that the coaches around the Chan team of Nigeria are also part of their Green Eagles. So there can be some similarities of how the Green Eagles play. But I think that I have found my own way of finding, the necessary credible information in terms of how we need to map up. And so we are better aware of what the Nigerian team is made of. More especially, you need to follow the Nigerian league also, and then following the Nigerian league will give you some credible information of how individual players' style of play looks like, and how the coach wants to organize his team both on and off the ball, and then how they deal with set pieces situations. So I think that we have incredibly amassed some very relevant information that leads us. But you can understand that it's important to appreciate your opponent, but it's more credible when you know how you operate. So we appreciate what the opponent are, but I think that we have equally worked on ourselves in order to be able to believe in what we have, and then we also believe that we will take better care of our moments.
So thank you. That was actually what sorry, that was Masudi Dramani. That was actually what Masudi Dramani, in that beautiful interview. He said something that whether and I want to he said that I've deployed what internal mechanism, to know the strength of the Nigerians. So what do you think, based on your own experience, what do you think he's trying to talk about there?
He's trying to say that he has studied, most likely studied the two coaches, how
Yes.
they play, their
Mm-hmm.
philosophy, the
Mm-hmm.
type of players they like to use, and the
Mm-hmm.
type of system.
Yes.
And so that's why I believe where it's coming from when he
Yes.
says that um, he has developed an internal mechanism. He
Mechanism for
has,
that. So
and
and
also
yeah,
from
continue.
from the Super Eagles team, they have been involved. You can
Mm-hmm.
maybe from the team you can get an idea of how they
Yes.
also play.
Yes. So, and he said something about the style of play of the Super Eagles, that it will be similar to what to expect from the Chan team. Do you think that listening to this, do you think that Ogumaide and Ileshikutu will try and look at it and see how to surprise Ghana, or do you think that they should just go with what they know?
Um, I think that first, they should try and find a balance between
Mm-hmm.
what they already know
Yeah.
and trying to keep the opponent guessing.
Yes. Yeah.
Have
Okay.
a plan
Okay.
A, plan
Yeah.
B, and a plan
Yeah.
C.
Let's see. So
Have
you know,
different tactical adaptations.
yes.
Don't just
Yeah.
bank on.
Yeah.
Don't just bank on if this is not working. Oh, we'll just keep at it. If this is not
Yes.
working, what's our alternative plan?
Yes. Yes. That
You
is
know
that.
these guys. You know their capabilities.
Yes.
You might not have been working with them like day to day, but you know
Mm-hmm.
majority of them.
Yes.
So
So, which is actually what actually will understand you. For me, I just think that they should make sure that the method they deploy is actually what it should work well that day because this Masudi Germany, I can tell you, is was worked in Denmark before. For Midland,
mm,
and for Norgeland, sorry, not Midland, Norgeland, and he's also a guy that is very experienced. So I won't lie to you, Masudi Dramani is not a small boy when it comes to African football. And talking about Masudi Dramani too, he also gave us a list of players that will go play that game. So the Black Glasses list that will play against Nigeria. Miami Achari, most of the guys listening here might not actually get familiar with the name. But there's one player I want to mention here. It's called Razak Simpson. Razak Simpson is a guy that I played with the senior national team of Ghana before. He played for Ghana against Angola in the AFCON qualifier that they drew 1-1. It was the one that came in for Alexander Juku when he got injured. Fantastic player. He did so well. In fact, I was surprised that the guy is home base player. He plays for Nations FC. Another player I guess must know is Jerry Afriye. Jerry Afriye is a guy that he was the best player at the under-20 Wafubi tournament. He scored against Nigeria in that final, and he also was the top scorer in that same tournament too. So fantastic personality, fantastic guys. I think that the two guys I see and Nigerians must really be aware of. Jerry Afrey already scored for Ghana's senior team too. He scored for them against Nigeria Republic, the equalizer in the AFCON qualifier. So I just think that our guys should be aware of these people, their strengths, and actually what their weakness, so that we don't actually just fall into that trap and we actually do well. Also, too, they also release our list too for that qualifiers. So we have Henry, also the of Enyimba, Kadeba and Koli of Remo FC. The defenders actually Ismail Sodiq of Remo Stats, Waliu Ojetoye of Ikorodu FC. If you are following Nigerian league, you know Waliu very well. Imo Obot of Enyimba is the captain of Enyimba currently. Junior Uduka of Remo, also captain of Remo. Victor Collins of Nasarawa FC. Ifeanyi Onyebuchi of Rangers International of Enugu. Stephen Monyo of Rivers United. Midfielders actually were Gidifatokun of Remo Stars. Rabiu Ali of Kano Pillars. Xavier Isaac of Rangers. Musa Zayat of Economy Warriors. Anas Yusuf, the freaky specialist in Nigerian League of Nasarawa FC. Adamu Abaka of Plateau United. Sikiru Alimi of Raymond Stars FC. Emmanuel Ogbole of Kwara United. Papa Mustafa of Niger Tornado. Those are the players that actually involved for Nigeria. So, let me just ask you this question. You have to be familiar with this list. So, just ask you this question. Out of these guys, which name do you think is it the man in the picture that stands out there? Which name?
yeah, I think himself and Sikiru Alimi,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they
yeah,
are the two
yeah,
names that stand out.
yeah.
That
They
we
both played
should,
the champ. Yeah, they're playing the champ
yeah,
before, so they are very
that you should be
experienced.
looking to and saying that if push comes to shove, you
Mm-hmm.
should be able to. You should be an X factor for the team. Both of
Yes,
them.
for me too. I think you actually will be an next follow for the team. I think that they should be able to look for a way to actually get past this stubborn Ghanaian team. So I've looked at the team very well, and I come up with my own lineup, and that is my own predicted lineup. I'm going to actually discuss that, guys. If you have any opinion, so guys, this is just Razak Simpson. He's the guy I'm talking about, and also Jerry Afri. Guys that Nigeria must actually must be aware of. So one funny thing I want to ask you this question. It's controversial, but the coach of this team is the Raymond Stars coach. Ogunmodede
What about Ilechukwu?
is the assistant. So the list that he invited 5 players from Remo, out of the initial 70. No, in my five players from Remo out of the 30, all of them made the team. Out of 18, 18 are traveling to Ghana. All of them made the team. Do you think they made the team because he knows them, or they made the team because with our Ghana? What do you think? Why do you think that all the made it?
I think he's taking some his trusted soldiers.
Yes. Okay.
That's
okay.
People that it's just like a coach coming to a new team, and he's just going to take like people that's familiar with his philosophy that will quickly to be able to adapt and understand what he wants to do.
Yes. So actually, they made the team. He said someone said they made the team because actually what know them. Let me just try and take some comments quickly. John Jones said that he's joining from South Korea. Is it true? I didn't know about that. So they said that he's joining from Birmingham. Thank you, Deepo. Thank you for actually joining. P. Moyo said that these girls are great. Future is bright. Talking about the Flamingos. He said, "Go coaching them." No, it's Lechiku coaching them this time. And we are here. Let's go. Like me, thank you for actually joining. Talk about that. Our brother said that I'm scared of the Chan team because I don't see the coach giving more than we saw them did actually done their clubs in the LPFL. Yeah. And also, I'm going to come to that one, brother. And no acts of oak player. Maybe it's just a coincidence or they are not even good enough. Qualifiers said that they made the team because he knows them. Okay, that's a very good point. Let me just come from this is that's comment. I want to ask you that whether do you think the performance in the league is limited because of the players they have? Do you expect something better from them this time around? The brother.
Honestly, I feel that even if the players are not good enough, are we seeing patterns of play that shows that okay, the coach is knowing what he's doing, but the players are not able to fulfill. Like if there's a setup, if there's a working system, and if the players are messing it up, you would know.
Yes.
You would know, to be clear. But if there's no pattern of play and it's just he can follow, and you know that even the system is not there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's both sides. The system is not there, the players are not good enough. But if a coach has a very strong tactical understanding, he can bridge the gap of quality to a large extent.
Yes.
They are not playing an European team. You cannot tell me that Ghana itself are extraordinary.
Yes.
The difference in quality between Ghana and Nigeria would not, even if Ghana is better, would not be a lot. So I feel like the tactical understanding, tactical nuance should be able to bridge that gap of lack in, if there is lack in quality from the players.
Yes. I also agree with you to that. If they want to, these things actually what the quality, they have the quality player. So I don't think it's what they have they are giving the league. I don't think that there's something that is somewhere that they did not actually do. So let me just try and go over. I did the lineup and I want to show you how I think and how I expect Nigeria to line up against Ghana. I'm going to show you how I expect Nigeria to actually line up against Ghana. So just 1 sec. Some of you are already listening. I just want to. So those that have not. So how I expect Nigeria to actually line up against Ghana. So yeah. So let me just look at how I expect Nigeria to actually line up against Ghana. So this is how I expect Nigeria to line up against Ghana. Actually, what my predicted lineup against Ghana. This is how I expect Nigeria to line up against Ghana. I expect the goalkeeper to be Henry Ozo Emena of Enyimba FC. And I have my reasons. The reason why I think it should be Henry Ozo Emena is because I think that the CAF Champions League, the CAF Confed Cup experience, Kadiman Kole have not been the first choice for Enyimba, for Remo Stars FC. It's been Obasa. It's been Obasa.
If it's not been the first choice, so why is he making it to the team?
Yes, it's not been the first choice because it's been Obasa that kept all their CAF Champions League games. So I think Carl Bankole was just keeping like some of those games. So that's the reason why I saw also Emena I think that I was so impressed with him in a game against Al Nasri in Al Masri, sorry, in Egypt. I thought that he considered goals that I think that the defenders actually would let him down. So I think that if Nigeria wants to get a result against Ghana, I think we should go for a 3-5-2 formation. So I'm lining up with a 3-5-2 formation. In the defense, I'm going with experience. I'm going with Steven Monyo of Rivers United, a very tough tackler, as a right-sided center back. I'm going with Unduka Jr. He's the captain of Remo FC, a very experienced defender. He has been in the league for so many years, and I think he should understand what it takes to actually play at this level. I'm going with Victor Collins. Victor Collins got invited to the Super Eagles under Iguavan. He was training with Ekong and so on, in the last international window. Though he didn't get to play any game, but I think that his experience in the left side of the defense will actually help. In fact, he has even played left back before for Nasarawa United. So I think that for him to play as a left-sided central defender, I think that one can actually really help Nigeria. So the person I did not put here is Ifeanyi Onyebuchi. Ifeanyi Onyebuchi too is a captain of. He's been very impressive for Rangers International of Enugu in this year's Premier League. But I just think that the coach is Ilechukwu, and I saw the game they played in their friendly game. It's been Collins and Unduka, always in that defense line. That's why I'm thinking that okay, maybe the coach saw something and it's going with Unduka and Collins in that back line. Suggesting that Steven Monyo can add something, if it's going to be a 3-back. So in the midfield, it's going to be Papa Daniel. I went for Papa Daniel and Jide Fatokun in those base of the midfield. Jide Fatokun is a very good player. He was a former player of Qualifiers United, very mobile, good tackler. Papa Daniel has been the most impressive player, according to reports, in their camp. So he plays for Niger Tornadoes. So I think that Papa Daniel and Fatokun can actually do a very good job in that defensive central midfield area. I also think that in that midfield, there's also Saviour Isaac of Enugu Rangers. He scored the first goal against Raymond Stars in their last warm-up game. Imo Obot is the captain of Enyimba, left-sided. He can be a left-sided winger, left back, left midfield, and also Ismail Sadiq. Ismail Sadiq was once called up for Nigeria. He played in the game against
Sadiq Bending.
He played against Benin Republic in in the CAF in the World Cup qualifiers. So I think that experience will also be there. So up front, I'm not going for Sikiru Alimi because Sikiru Alimi had a knock just before they traveled to Ghana. That's why Sikiru Alimi is not here. So I'm going for Anas Yusuf. Is the current top scorer of the MPFL now. Anas Yusuf, a very, very good player, and also Emmanuel Ogbole. Emmanuel Ogbole plays for Kwara United. So these are my soldiers. I'm actually going for. So let me just I'm going for this is my best formation. I'm going for a 3-5-2 formation. What are the pros and cons of this 3-5-2 formation? How does it work?
The 3-5-2 formation, first things first, it gives you defensive solidity.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to, at least you have a reasonable extent of width, whereby your wing backs are able to cover a large gap, especially then when they are not able to cover for the defense. You have your right center back and left center back. We can talk in while your central mids, while the wing back recover. Then another thing, but one of the cons of this formation is you are going to overwork your two midfielders. They need to run. They need to work. They need to put in a lot of work.
In fact, why is not Isaac coming to F Fatokun and Papa Daniel?
Yeah, that'll make it work because, like I was saying, even not just the two, like everybody in the team will need to work. especially from the midfield, because 3-5-2 you need to cover a lot of ground.
Yes.
You need to cover a lot of ground.
So, which position do you think is the most difficult here now?
The wing backs. The wing backs. It requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot of bumping forward, and also one of the pros is this. It allows you to be able to occupy each spaces in the attacking line. Like the half spaces, you have somebody occupying it. The wings, you have somebody occupying it. You are able to occupy the two center backs. So yeah, he has his pros and his cons. Every formation has pros and cons.
Yes.
Hopefully they were able to adapt if it's not working and get the result.
Yes. So do you think that they can actually appeal from the back directly? Yeah, I think it should be.
I've not really watched them a lot, so I can't say. But this formation gives the ability to be able, because even if you look at teams nowadays, even if they play a four from the back, majority from the build up, you always see like a 3-man. Build up. Even sometimes a 2-man, you see the keeper in between and the center backs wide off them, wide off the keeper.
So okay, yeah. So how can you twist this formation to change into in the game? So it can be like a 3-4-3. Can you?
Yeah, it can become a 3-4-3, can become a 4-4-2.
Yes.
It can become and 3-5-2 is one of the formations that you can make it become whatever you want. So far the players are able to adapt. Adaptability is also key in this system.
This system too. So actually, what I agree with you perfectly on that. That we need to be able to adapt very well. But for me, I think the key player in this team, a player to actually watch out for. Okay, so I was expecting someone like Papa Daniel to be very good. To actually a player to actually watch out for Nigeria. I think Papa Daniel and also Emmanuel Ogbole, someone that should make this team. I don't know the reason why he did not make this team is Samuel Ayorinde. I don't know the reason why.
Where does he play for?
He plays for Shooting Stars. It was been very good. He even scored against Remo FC in their last warm-up. I don't know why Samuel Ayorinde was dropped, And for me, I'm also benching Rabiu Ali here because at 44, I think that he might not be able to start a game like this, at 44. I think he can, with his experience, he can come on and actually do something. So
you believe the legs are not there?
Yes, these legs are actually there. So guys, go on YouTube and actually join. I'm going to end the stream again on Instagram. Guys, go on YouTube. I just put it there to alert some people that know that maybe we are not on you don't know us on YouTube. At Young Football on YouTube, go and join. You can send the request too. I'm going to post the link as soon as possible. Then you send the request and she will join. If you want to tackle my host, you don't agree with what he's saying. I will tackle my guest, I will my co-host. You don't agree with what he's saying. Come and tackle him. Go and send the request and come and tackle this lovely Arsenal man. So I have Idolton 2 is here for like so this thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's actually what the main thing I want to actually work. But I know that you have a meeting, you're going to go very soon now. I would like you to maybe you can come back later and talk about Lookman, winning the African Player of the Year also. But
like I said when we opened the show, I'm so glad it's well deserved. He has worked for it.
Yes.
When he joined the Super Eagles, I personally did not see him achieving this feat so quickly.
Yes.
But he's had a massive turn. Like things have turned around for him for good.
Yes.
Since the switch allegiance to the Nigerian national team, to Nigerian men's national team.
Yes.
He's worked so hard. Worked so hard. I remember him at this time in Fulham, at this time in Leicester.
Yes.
And when Charlie Farm, when things really go well for him. But I think somebody said to him, I saw somewhere, Lookman is a late bloomer.
So, I just please you can off the other one that you're using, if you don't mind. Yeah, you can just you can do that one that you're listening. You just put the volume to 0 in case you want to see yourself, and you can add the volume to 0 so that you can. So that's how it continues.
Yeah, somebody said that Lookman is a late bloomer, and I agree. because the format with Lookman is on right now. Somebody said, I saw on a podcast that left wingers right now in the world, after Vinny comes Lookman.
Yeah. Yes.
And
We are going to. Well, unfortunately, you actually are having a meeting, but the player focus today is a very interesting personality that we actually were going to talk about. You are ready, but I'm happy that Lookman is the African Player of the Year. I'm happy that I've not put the link on the comment section yet. I'm happy that Lookman is the African Player of the Year, and I hope that because we need to discuss about him, we probably actually later. So that's why you are still here. But when you are ready, you can. When you are ready, just let me know.
Yeah. And one other thing is, funny how he's already in the running for the 2025 African Player of the Year again.
Yes, so running for, and kudos to his team too. I saw a documentary of how they left.
Yeah. Even there was one of his guys on Snapchat. He was giving it bit by bit.
Back bit to bit. Okay, that's I'm happy. He's the king of African football now. I'm happy that he's actually here. And he really love it. But I'm still want to go back to Chan. But let me just go to Chan and round up the Chan one. I want to also talk about the Chan quickly.
I'll try and join back after.
Okay, right. Thank you, Dawada, for joining. Thank you. So, Dawada, let me just quickly go to you quickly now on this Chan team. This is what I come up with. Okay. Sorry, let me just put the link here. This is what I come up with. And what is your take about this my lineup? What do you think? Who will you add? Who will you remove?
I would have loved Rabiu Ali to start, because I think when you say secretly me had a knock, I'll allow Rabiu Ali to start because he's a Chan veteran, and all the chances that he played, he was so good, But on your lineup, one player I've always been rooting for, or let me say two players I've always been rooting for: Nduka Jr. and Jide Fatokun. I've been following Fatokun for a long time now, and Jide Fatokun is a very good player. I don't know what happened to him that he hasn't been able to get across. I knew when he was in Kwara United, and now he Remo. I think to me, Jide Fatokun should be a player to watch out for if he put up his best, And I think Papa Daniel too is a good player. But one player that is omitted that ought to be here, I'm not the coach. I don't know the reason why. If truly he had been balling the way we've been seeing him on social media, I think Musa should have been included.
No, he signed a short contract, so he's not allowed to be part of this team. He signed a short contract, so I think that's the criteria. So, guys, on Instagram too, I'm going to actually end it. Go and join on YouTube. I'm going to actually end it at Ghana Football too. Go and join on YouTube. I'm going to end the stream on Instagram now. So,
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I want to know the criteria they use in choosing Calvin Bankole, because that Obasa, that boy has been the one keeping for Remo Stars. I don't know why Calvin Bankole is being chosen as part of the team.
I think the reason why he's being chosen basically is because the coach knows him very well, and that's the reason why they have picked him. So I just hope and pray that he does not go there and disappoint them. So that the Chan. People we can still come and actually have their thoughts on the Chan. Okay, before I move on from the Chan, let me just say I know that Kola is not. I don't know if Kola is a veteran of the Chan, but I know that Sleazy, has been very good with the Chan team. So Sleazy, I'm going to bring Kola to Sleazy. So I don't know if you want to say a few things about the Chan team.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Quickly, I would just like to say I only know a few players here, and I've only watched a few of them play football actually. But I've been hearing about some names, and I heard you talk about Ayobami of Shooting Stars. I also think he should have made it personally. Yeah, that was one of the main reasons why I decided to come up. I was listening, I was enjoying Dagbada's analysis, but I think Ayobami Emmanuel should have joined the team. At least it would give the team option from the bench. It would reinforcements from the bench, and it would be a very, very good weapon so to say, to have on the bench. But for this team, I think I like this formation. I don't know Fatou Kwan, I don't know Papa Daniel. I don't know how good they are on the ball.
Very, very good player, actually.
Yeah, I don't know how
good.
It is good.
Yeah. So it depends on how good they are on the ball. But I think this Collins, I think this is the Collins that was invited to the Super Eagles. Yes. I've watched Nduka Jr. play live, and I've seen him. I know how solid he can be. But on the ball, I think he can be shaky. He can be shaky. Yeah, he can be shaky on the ball. But defensively, I think he's very good.
Yes.
Defensively. Yeah. So I think, 3 at the back. Just like Dagbada said, it can be modified to 4-4-2. Can also be remodified to 3-4-3. In fact, would just having Sadiq and Obot dropping a little bit deeper, and then the rotation between Anas, Isaac, and Obole would be very critical to it changing. Yeah. So that's just, African football, less tactics, more power, more strength, more agility. So it's just left to how well Ilechukwu and the other guy Ijabo can just let them just little bit of tactical know-how might win them this tie. Yeah. But it's a good team. I just feel Ayobami should have made the squad. It's a good team. Yeah.
That's what I agree. I'm just this time around I'm trying to bench Rabiu Ali because of the age. So I think that 90 minutes in the game against Ghana might be too much for him. That's why I'm taking Success. Isaac Xavier, of Rangers International. Because you can see, another thing I want to ask basically, guys, before I go move on from this part, is that all the players invited from Remo FC made the team. All the 5 players that was invited made the team. 30 players was invited. 18, we traveled to Ghana. Out of the 18, 5 are from Remo FC. Do you think that one is influenced by being the coach?
It's not. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a bad thing if a coach is going to war. If a general is going to war with his trusted soldiers.
Yes.
The problem now is, should they have even been invited to camp? That's the. I don't know, but I know a few of them merit it. So I don't know if they should have been invited to camp. But if his general is going to war with his trusted soldiers, we should just wait until the end of the war to see if it is justified or not.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I will say.
To move on from.
Like I said, if they are good, I don't see any reason why they should not be paid. But I know three, apart from the goalkeeper Kari Bankole, I think others will be justified. Because if you look at the Guinean team, most of the players are from IFA.
Yes.
Most of the players are from IFA. If your best players are from if the best player from the same team and they are justified, I don't see any problem in that. But the only issue I have now is with Kari Bankole, who has not been kicked since the beginning of the season.